Morning, day 5. So yes, so I got my ink this morning. Woo, printer ink, so I can print up some printing pages for a little activity that a few people have gotten going on Twitter. So I'm excited about that. Gonna make some more phone calls today, and yeah, gonna keep exercising. Although I'm sore, my legs are still very sore, so I'm gonna have to push through that. But that's fine. Whatever. I need to keep exercising. Oh, also, I am going to be working on a recipe for a cookbook that I want to do. So it's like I haven't cooked it at all. So you'll be seeing the first steps for my process. Well, second steps because I've gotten ideas written down. But yeah, you'll see the early creation of my process for doing a recipe. Could be interesting. So yeah, that's kind of part of what's in store for today. And it's definitely getting weird. It's feeling weird. I mean, I've been off longer than this, but I've always had stuff to do. I've been off for a reason, whether it was taking care of my mom or other stuff or vacation or but I had stuff to do, and so it was different. So this is starting to get weird. Okay, see you later. Doing yoga right now is part of the fitness routine. Good gosh, I am not stretched out enough and I'm just not. A lot of not. Oh geez, yep, definitely gonna take this time to get back in shape because wow, I'm not in the slightest. Tried to do the shoulder stand pose in yoga. Not happening. So there we go. I've got a goal. I want to actually be able to do it by the end of this. Because right now, no, just nope. Okay. Oh my gosh. We Fit. Plus, there's a reason I don't play the drums. I cannot keep in beat with my feet and my hands different than my feet, and my hands different than each other. I can't. It's why I don't play drums. Good gosh, that was hard. Okay, so for the past couple of days, a few artists have gotten together on Twitter and are doing something called #lockdowncoloring. So there's a few different ones that I printed up for today. I don't know if I'll be able to get all three done today. We'll see. But it's just a nice something to do. So I'm gonna color some drawings by some artists. Okay. So I just made a bunch of calls to people in, I guess, my city, who reaching out, checking to make sure they're okay, and it's awesome. It's such a good feeling. Do it. Reach out to whoever you can, whether it's people in your family, your friends, your community. I mean, if you don't know where to start, I would try calling a local church. They might have a list of people who you can call, or they might know people who could use help in different ways depending on how you can do it. So, yeah, it's really helped me knowing that there's a way I can help. So, yeah. Hey. So for dinner tonight, I decided to make my own recipe, and as some of you may or may not know, I'm working on a Lucifer-related cookbook, and this particular one is for a character called Ramael. So for those of you who don't know the show, she is an angel, and she is known for being a hunter, specifically stag. So because of the hunter aspect of her, the main ingredient and the main inspiration behind this recipe and what's going to everything's going to connect to is venison. So I was able to find some ground venison. So I have cooked it up already. and I just added garlic powder to that. This should be interesting. You're getting an insight into how my mind works with creating the recipes because I've written a few notes of things that go well with venison because I don't think I've ever eaten it, let alone cooked it before. So this is a complete first for me. So you'll get to see a little aspect of that journey. Some things might work, some things might not work, and you'll get to witness that. So here we go. So in this pan, I have sauteing apples, mushrooms, celery, and a little bit of honey. So the mushrooms, because I figured, venison, deer's out in the forest. So mushrooms are very much a wild item as well. And then the apples and celery are recommendations. They go well with the flavor, but they're also recommendations from a book. So this book here is a lot of kind of where, if I'm still at a loss, whether it's an ingredient that I don't use a lot or at all in the case of venison, or an ingredient that I don't use a lot of, or something just I want a different flavor for. This is the best go-to book ever. It has pretty much every ingredient, different types of world cuisines as well, listed alphabetically. And then it says what items, from spices to cheeses to fruit, vegetables, other meats, vinegars, pretty much anything, what goes well paired with that item. So it's a great resource when you're creating your own recipes. So here's the finished product for stage 1 of my brain process when I'm creating a recipe. So far I think it tastes good. There's definitely an ingredient that I wasn't able to get at the grocery store that I wanted to include in it, but that's where stage 2 comes into effect.